Coming up on the Buckeye Guard, Central Ohio students compete head-to-head in a cybersecurity competition. An F-16 weapons mechanic faces off in the Shark Tank. Will he get a deal? And former 37th Infantry Brigade photographer Warren E. Motz is inducted to the Ohio Veterans Hall of Fame. The Ohio Cyber Collaboration Committee's Cyber Range tests students' skills at defending against cyber attacks during the range's first ever virtual Capture the Flag event at Columbus State Community College.
Standing up a cyber range here in Ohio is critical to be able to allow these young men and women that are, whether they're in high school or whether they're in any of the colleges around the state of Ohio, to be able to get online and be able to do some of the things that they need to do, whether it's working towards certifications, whether it's doing things like we're doing today, the Capture the Flag type events, whether it's just maybe doing a red versus blue team exercise.
We need to develop cybersecurity professionals or warriors, people who can operate in that space and understand what's going on with anybody who's hacking into a system and in the ways they can do it, so that they can both make sure they're using systems that will protect against that, and then also come up with new coding, new ways of doing business that will mitigate those issues.
The overall goal is basically to learn how to break the law to protect the law.
Students from Columbus State and more than a dozen Central Ohio high schools will work in teams of 2 to solve a series of real-world scenarios to test their technical skills and knowledge of cybersecurity. Teams can retrieve virtual flags when they successfully solve the challenges.
It's been beneficial because it lets me learn new things, and sometimes it brings up questions that I wouldn't think of right away in my normal everyday class.
If you were to sit down and just look at what they're doing right now, they're having a good time trying to capture flags, but they're really learning, and at the same time they're demonstrating what their capacities are for being able to do something. So Cyber Range is just a wonderful tool for being able to log that time and show an employer that the individual's ready.
This Veterans Day season, Ohio honored its best as the Department of Veterans Affairs inducted the Veterans Hall of Fame class of 2017.
This class is pretty unique. Our youngest inductee this year is 38, our oldest is 97. We have several World War II veterans, which is, it changes each year, but getting less and less. So we have about 4 World War II veterans, and it's a fantastic opportunity for us to recognize those folks.
The Ohio National Guard had one of its own inducted this year. Warren E. Motz was a member of the 37th Infantry Brigade and joined the Guard to be a photographer.
Well, I'll tell you, the National Guard made me what I am. And I ended up, when I went basic training in Fort Knox, Kentucky, then I went to Fort Monmouth, New Jersey to photography school. I was trained as a photographer, owned my own business for 25 years, so judged photography all over the world. And it's been a great thing because the basis of the whole thing has been the Guard.
You know, the Department of Veteran Services tries to recognize, help, and provide resources to all of Ohio's nearly 800,000 veterans. We do that through a myriad of opportunities across the state. This day specifically is great for us because it's an opportunity to recognize and publicize the great work that our veterans have done. And the reason why that's important is because it helps us connect to other veterans in the state of Ohio who've actually participated or seen this event take place.
Well, I'll tell you, this is just an overwhelming thing. I never expected this. I do things because I want to honor the veterans. And it's in my heart because being involved with the military like I have been in the past, it's something very, very special, and it's very hard to put in words. And when you're in with some of the people we're in with here, this is just an overwhelming thing.
Ohio National Guardsmen from across the state united together to proudly recognize all past and present members of the military who have served our country.
Veterans Day, of course, is a very special day because it is to honor all of our veterans that have served, no matter what uniform they wore or when they served.
Major General Mark E. Bartman, Ohio Adjutant General, served as Grand Marshal for the City of Columbus Veterans Day Parade.
It's very special, obviously. I mean, we have over 22 million veterans that have served in uniform for the United States of America. So this is really special to be able to have this opportunity.
During the parade, a C-130 Hercules from the 179th Airlift Wing conducted a flyover, as airmen from the 121st Air Refueling Wing's Color Guard displayed the nation's colors, and soldiers from the 122nd Army Band performed for the crowd.
To be able to honor that service of those folks that are willing to put on their uniform and to go into harm's way and to lay down their life for this country is just impressive to me.
Tech Sergeant Tom Burden, an F-16 weapons mechanic assigned to the Ohio Air National Guard's 180th Fighter Wing in Toledo, almost fell off an F-16 while trying to get a tool that was sliding off the jet's curved surface. Burden decided there had to be a better way to secure his tools while he worked. His solution, a flexible, non-slip tool tray. Burden got a chance of a lifetime to share his invention on the TV show Shark Tank.
There was a point where I was on stage talking to Lori, and I don't even remember what she said, but I remember thinking, holy crap, I've envisioned this like hundreds of times, and it's actually like happening. But yeah, it is kind of surreal.
The appearance on the show paid off. He landed a deal with 3 sharks after interest from all 5. Burden's a prime example of the innovative and outside-the-box thinking embraced by the Air National Guard culture and training.
The 178th Wing hosted the 2017 Outstanding Airman of the Year Awards. The banquet, held on January 6th, honored airmen who have a strong work ethic, leadership skills, and get involved with their communities. Colonel Greg Hesterman, commander of the 178th Wing, says all of the nominees are deserving of the award.
You know, to see the 40 airmen that were put forward for today's competition, they really are the cream of the crop, and what they've done on their own is just truly amazing.
6 OAY winners are chosen at the state level. Master Sergeant Sean Murray, OAY award winner for the First Sergeant category, attributes his success to the people around him.
This has definitely been the best 3 years of my long career. I've been in now, it'll be 36 years in February. I would just like to thank the 178th Wing leadership and definitely the 178th Ops Group leadership. The people in the operations group, from top to bottom, they make my job fun.
Not all of the winners were able to attend the ceremony. Senior Master Sergeant Rebecca Schell, OAY award winner for the Senior NCO category, was unable to attend due to a deployment. Accepting the award on her behalf was Chief Master Sergeant Dana Tagliati.
Accepting this award on Senior Master Sergeant Schell's behalf was an absolute pleasure. I'm extremely proud to be her chief, and she makes us proud every day in this role, even more so overseas right now.
The 6 winners from the state of Ohio will go on to compete for Outstanding Airman of the Year at the national level.
To see more about the Ohio National Guard, go to ong.ohio.gov or follow us on Facebook and Twitter.